So, in the last session, we had a discussion about sir, functions concept we are discussing. Almost we covered sir, several things related to the functions. What is function? What is the advantage of functions? Next, how to if the function can return some value or not. Next, how to return multiple values from the function. How you can able to return multiple values from the function. Next, how many types of arguments are there? Next, and after that, what is nested function? Nested function. Next, even we covered about sir how you can pass one function as argument to another function. Next, types of variables. Next, and after that, filter method, map function, and the reduce function, how they are going to work. Next, even we covered about function aliasing, regarding function aliasing, function aliasing, like we did regarding that. So we covered all these things. Next, we had a discussion about nested functions. Just I started the cinema regarding nested functions. Can you spell out what is the nested function? What is the nested function? The function which is declared inside another function. The function which is declared inside another function. Such a type of functions are by default considered as nested functions. Remember this one, sir. The functions, sir, which are declared inside another function. Such a type of sir functions are by default considered as nested functions. Everyone can able to understand, right? Okay, sir, that's all. Next, take a bit very special care. Take a bit very special care about this terminology, right? What is the use? What is the use? Sir, do you know this type of specialty is available only in Java, only in Python, but not in Java, sir. In Java, if you declare a method inside another method, compiler will give left and right. Remember this one? Already, I have one method is there. There we can't use the word function, sir. Assume that it is a method. Inside this method, I'm taking another method, public static void m1, like this I'm taking, sir. By mistake, if you are trying to take like this, okay, let me save this code as let me save this code as d colon Durga classes. Inside that test.java. If I can take like this, immediately, do you know compile time error by default you are going to get. Don't worry, sir. The people who don't know about Java, don't worry, sir. Here method inside method is always compile time error in the case of Java. But in Python, method function inside function is always possible, sir. In Python, function inside function is always possible. Such a type of functions are by default considered as nested functions. Remember this one, sir. Such a type of functions are by default considered as nested functions. Okay, like, sir, why this concept is required? Best example to understand, sir. Sir, suppose I have your function is there, sir. Okay, I have, sir, f1 is there. Some code I'm going to take, sir. F1, some code I'm taking. Next one after that, I have f2 is there, sir. F2 is there. Inside f2, can I call f1? Anyone can you please tell? Is it valid or not? Array inside f2, can I call f1 or not? Yes. What is the problem? You can able to do. But suppose assume that some x functionality required inside f2 multiple times, sir. Some xyz functionality required multiple times, sir, inside f2, inside f2. Then xyz functionality of 100 lines. Assume that, sir. If you want to write the code of xyz functionality, assume that it is going to take 100 lines of the code. 100 lines of the code it's going to take, sir. So xyz functionality of 100 lines of the code, 100 lines of the code, okay, multiple times it is required, then it's never recommended to write that functionality 100 lines of the code every time. Unnecessary. Length of the code is going to increase, readability by default is going to be down. Correct or not? Length of the code is going to be increased, readable time by default is going to be down. So what I will do is, you can define this functionality, sir, inside F1. You can define this functionality inside F1, and you can call that functionality, no problem at all, sir. But my requirement is, observe a bit very carefully, sir. You can define this functionality inside F1. Inside F1 you can take, and you can call F1 wherever that functionality is required. Regarding F1, like wherever that functionality is required, happily. Everyone can able to understand, right? Respond. So inside F2, some functionality is required. So that functionality, so we can able to write inside F1, and you can call that functionality multiple times. But now my question is very, very important question, sir. Take a bit special care. Sir, this XYZ functionality required only in F2. Are you getting? XYZ functionality required only in F2. Only in F2. Outside of F2, I'm not going to use that. Are you getting? Outside of F2, I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that. Sir, if you are not going to use outside of F2, then how you can able to define outside of F1? Meaningless. Are you getting? So XYZ functionality required only inside F2. Only inside F2. Then why you are defining that functionality outside of F2? Remember, what I can able to do is that XYZ functionality I can define inside the F2 only. Are you getting? Inside F2 only as a listed function. Okay. Now, wherever this functionality is required, happily you can call that functionality any number of times. Now observe that, sir, this F1 functionality required only inside F2. Then why I have to define that functionality outside? That's why inside a function, if any functionality repeatedly required, we can write that functionality inside inner function, and we can call that function any number of times based on your requirement. Everyone can aware? You respond, man. Everyone can able to understand? Yes, sir. How many times F1 functionality is required? How many times F1 functionality is required? Multiple times. Multiple. F1 functionality is required multiple times. Multiple times required. But how many times I'm writing that functionality? Only once. Write only once, but use multiple times. Is the concept of code reusability, right? Is the concept of code reusability? Next, within the scope, where this functionality is required, only inside F2, man. Where this functionality is required, only inside F2, sir. I'm not going to use anywhere else. I'm not going to use anywhere else. Then keep that functionality inside F2 only. So F1 is the part of F2 only. Within that, happily you can call F1 any number of times. So if any person is asking, what is the need of function inside function? Sir, what answer you can able to tell is to define that function specific, repeatedly required functionality. Remember this one, sir. So to define function specific repeatedly required functionality. For that purpose, we can go for nested functions concept. Is it clear? Any explanation is required? Sir, function specific repeatedly required functionality. What is the meaning of function specific? Means inside F2. Sir, this function is required. So F1 is the repeatedly required functionality of F2. For that purpose, happily we can go for nested functions. Sir, can you please explain with a small chota example? Like you people may ask, sir. Observe that. Maybe I covered in the last sessions. Otherwise, I will discuss. Don't worry about that. Okay, very simple, sir. I covered already. Sir, I covered already. DEF F1. Legend this one, sir. DEF F1. Sir, I have another one important point, sir. This F1, where you declare? Yes, ma'am. Where you declare F1? Please respond. Where you declare F1? Inside F2. That's why. So this inner function you can call inside F2 only. Remember that. you can call inside F2 only. Outside of F2, we are not allowed to call. Remember that. Outside of F2, we are not going to call. Okay. So because you felt that this functionality is required only inside F2, that's why inside F2 only you are doing all the things. But if outside person is coming, hey, I want F1 functionality. Sorry, man, it is not. Okay. So if outside person also required, this functionality, then outside person required this functionality, then better to take the normal separate function. Are you getting parts of the? Yeah. So normal separate function we can able to take. Then sir, here you are not required. Are you getting that? So when we can take function inside function, if that functionality is required, only within the function. If that functionality is required only within the function, then only we can take as nested function. If that functionality is required even outside persons also, then better to take normal top level function. So when we should go for nested function, when we should go for normal function. Everyone got the basic idea? You respond, man. Everyone got the basic idea? Okay, clear? Sir, now let me go for a small chota example, right? Okay, now here see this one. So this is F1. Sir, my outer function is F1, right? So now def of inner a comma b. So print the sum is a plus b, the average is a plus b by 2. Sir, this functionality repeatedly required inside F1. This functionality repeatedly required inside F1. That's why this functionality I'm writing inside F1 only, and you can call that inside F1 only. Remember, can you tell what is the outer function name? I respond. What is the outer function name? F1 is the outer function name. What is the inner function name? Yes. What is the inner function name? Inner function name is inner AP. So inner function name is inner, outer function name is F1. Sir, now this inner function, where you can call inner function, where you can call only inside F1. Is it possible to call outside of F1? Is it possible to call outside of F1? No. If you want to call outside of F1, why you are taking inside F1, man? Are getting simple logic. So now I want to call. Can you please tell how I can call? F1. I'm calling F1. If I call F1, yeah, the part of F1, it is the declaration. This function call will execute. So inner function executed. How many times, right? How many times inner function executed? 4 times inner function is going to execute. If you want, observe that. If you want, sorry, if you want, observe that. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Print like if you want, observe that py test.py. Can you please have a look once? So first here have you observed? First the sum 30 15.0, the sum 50 25.0, the sum 90 45.0, so 300 150.0. Like by default we are going to get the output. Everyone can ever write? So this is about what is the nested function. Sir, when we should go for nested function, how to define nested function, like you people should aware, sir. Okay, like, but there is one special concept is there, sir. Okay, sir, is it possible to pass a function as argument to another function? Anyone, can you please tell? Is it possible to pass a function as argument to another function? Yes, we discussed that. Can you please tell what is the example? Best example. What is the example for that? Respond, man. What is the example for that? Filter function can expect a function as argument, comma some sequence as the argument. Similarly, have you remembered map function, and one more function also I discussed, it's a reduce function like this. So a function can can take another function as argument. Not required to discuss, because already we did several times, almost one complete session I had a discussion about this bloody concept only, right? So now take a bit very special care. Similarly, a function can return another function. Oh, are you getting that? Observe a bit very carefully, sir. A function can return another function. Sir, how a function can return another function, sir? You people may ask. Assume that I have def outer. Outer is my function. Are you able to understand that? What is that? Outer is my function, sir. Okay. Now, sir, what I'm taking? Print of outer function started. Okay. Outer function started. Okay, like next under that, what I'm taking, sir? Def inner. Def inner. I'm taking, sir. Def inner. Print of what I'm taking, sir? Inner function execution. Okay, just inner function execution. That's all. Just now take a bit very special care, sir. This is the inner function. Like, sir, just observe the inner function completed. Observe indentation, sir. Now the control is coming. Sir, print of, sir, outer function can return, or otherwise returning inner function. Okay, like observe this, return inner. That's all. How beautiful it is, man. Observe that a function can return another function. A function can return another function. Yes, these type of facilities are by default available. Available in other scripting languages also, like that, something like JavaScript and so on. Correct? Yes, ma'am. Okay, like a function can return another function also. Is it possible or not? Yes, why not? Sir, now observe that I want to call, sir, just the outer. I'm calling just outer, sir. So now take a bit very special care. Sir, I'm calling, sir, F1 is equal to outer, like this. Now observe, outer is going to execute. This one is going to return inner, that inner function reassigned with F1. Remember that, reassigned with F1. Sir, can you please tell outer function is going to execute or not? Okay, respond. Outer function is going to execute or not? Execute. Now outer function returns what? Inner. That inner function I'm holding with F1. So F1, okay, is always pointing to, F1 is always pointing to what? Inner function. I'm not calling inner function. F1 is pointing to inner function. Now up to this execute. Yes, ma'am. Outer function started. Outer function return inner function. Now that inner function assigned with F1. Just let me call F1. Yes. Can you please tell now which function is going to be executed? Which function is going to be executed? Because F1 is pointing to what? Respond. F1 is pointing to what? Inner. Directly inner function is going to execute. Yes. So some people are asking yesterday, sir, I want to call inner function directly from outside. If you want to call inner function directly, this is the approach. Are you getting that? If your outer function returns that, under that return function, you can able to assign with some other name. Now you can able to call. Now observe that. Now directly inner function is going to be executed. Now I have a look once. First outer function started, outer function returning inner function. Now inner function execution. Everyone can able to understand? Yes, man. Inner function executed. Now can you please observe a bit very carefully about this one? Okay, inner function. Now take a bit, sir, am I calling function or not? Am I calling the function or not? Outer. Yes, function call means parenthesis must be required. Remember that. Function call means parenthesis must be required. Sir, if you don't want the function just assign, then you can go for without parenthesis. I will give one example. Don't worry. Some person is asking this doubt. Vedant. Now I will explain. Don't worry, sir. Now here just observe that. Now observe that. Here return inner. That's all. Inner. I'm not calling. Just return this inner function. Here parentheses are not required. Remember, parentheses are not required. Not required because I'm not going to perform inner call. Just I'm going to return inner. That's all. Now, can I call F1 multiple times? Array, can I call F1 multiple times? Multiple times? Yes, why not? Now, have a look once. So every time inner function execution, like every time by default is going to get the chance. Everyone can able to understand? Yes. Are you in a position to understand, right? Okay. So now my question is, observe very carefully, sir. A function can be passed as argument to another function. Possible or not? Legend, observe my point very carefully. A function can pass as argument to another function. Possible or not? Yes. Filter function, map function, reduce function, same. A function can return another function. Possible or not? A function can return another function. Possible or not? Why not? 100% pakka. It is possible. This is the code for that. Everyone can able to understand, right? A function can return another function. No problem at all, sir. Okay? Like yes, this is the best example to understand, right? Now I have one small doubt, sir. Don't get confused. Take a bit very special case, sir. What the difference is? I want a small point. F1 is equal to outer I2. Sir, am I used this line in the last example? Am I used this line in our last example? Yes. So what is the meaning of this line? Anyone, can you please tell what is the meaning of this line? Yes, we are calling outer function. Outer function is going to return inner function. That inner function I'm going to assign with F1. So tomorrow, if you are going to call inner function, directly call F1. Automatically inner function is going to be executed. Clear? Yes. Okay. Now, sometimes I can take F1 is equal to outer. F1 is equal to outer. Sometimes I can take like this, right? Can you please tell both lines are same or both lines are different? Both are same or both are different? Just only one word I'm asking. Both are same or both are different? Different. Here, it is the function call. Function is going to execute. The returned value will be assigned with F1. But here, if you observe that in this case, what will happen is for outer function, we are giving another name. We are giving another name for outer function. We are giving another name, aliasing, function aliasing. Sir, clear? I hope everyone can able to understand, right? Okay, that's all. Sir Vedant Tiwari, are you in a position to understand what the difference between these two lines? Yes, Vedant. Okay, so with the parenthesis means you are performing function call, and without parenthesis means you are assigning. So you are creating another aliasing or alias name. Okay, like next, whenever we return something, we are not required to execute that function. Just a return means just a name is enough. Here we are not required to use bracket open, bracket close. If I'm using bracket open, bracket close means, can you please tell what will happen? What will happen? If I use bracket open, bracket close means, do you know what will happen? Yes, here inner function will be called. That inner function is going to return something. That returned value will be assigned to F1. Remember this one. So inner function got executed. Inner function return something. That return value will be returned as a return type of outer. F1 will become return value of inner function. But I don't want return value of inner function. I want to return inner function directly. Observe that. Clear? Any explanation is required? Up to this, any explanation is required? That's all. So you can't assign something like, sir, if I'm going to assign F1 is equal to outer, I don't think the syntax is valid. I don't think the syntax is valid because the reason here, sir, what is the meaning of this one? Okay, sir, what is the meaning of this one? F1 is equal to outer. What will happen? 1 minute, sir. Let me check. I don't think it is the valid syntax. F1, immediately it may ask, sir, what is the meaning of F1? What is the meaning of F1? Okay, like it may ask. Let me cross check, sir. What will happen? Have you observed, right? Can't assign to function call, sir. You can assign to a name. You can assign to a name, but you can't assign to function call. F1 is the function call. Where is F1? What is the meaning of the assignment to function call? Meaningless. Okay, make sure. Clear, right? Okay, that's all. Now, still some people are asking. So, okay, legend, this one. Return inner I'm taking. Sir, observe that. I will show both. I will show both, sir. Okay, F1 is equal to outer, like this I'm taking, sir. F1 is equal to outer. Sir, now internally, F1 is going to hold which one? I will respond. Internally, F1 is going to hold which one? Inner. That's why inner function will be executed. Already I showed me. Already I showed. Sir, not required to keep much explanation about this terminology, right? But now, observe, some person is asking, okay, like this. Some person is asking like this. Now, here what I'm taking, print of F1. Print of F1. Anyone, can you please guess something? What will happen? Good. Excellent. What will happen? If I do like this, what will happen? Because, yeah, excellent. Most of the people are able to guess. Observe carefully, sir. Observe. If my analysis is the correct, then expected answer is like this. You are calling which function? We are calling which function? Inner. Inner is always going to call inner. Inner is always going to return inner. Again return inner. What will happen? Just have a look once. None. Are you getting? None. Yes, you are calling, sorry. This is the return type of outer. Are you getting? This is not return type of inner. This is the return type of outer. Make sure, sir. Inner function is already completed here only. Can you please tell, if I call inner function, is it going to return anything? Respond. Is it going to return anything? No, nothing. Nothing means none. Somewhere we covered. Nothing means what? None. Somewhere we covered, right? Okay. Sir, Beka, what is this one? This one is nothing but inner function. Inner function already completed. What is the return type of inner function? Nothing. That's why. So return inner means. Sir, nothing. Nothing means none. That's why. What is the value of return type of outer function is none. That's why output by default we are getting none, sir. Everyone can able to understand? Yes. What is the answer by default we are going to get? None. Okay. That's all. This is what you people should aware, sir. How a function can return another function. Okay, sir. That's all. Next, what is the difference between with the parenthesis and without parenthesis? What will happen and so on? You people should aware, sir. Okay, that's all. Yeah, Rishi, you can able to print address, no problem at all. You can able to print address of, because for every function itself is an object only, right? Sir, F1, ID of F1. Happily you can print what is the address of inner function? Happily it's going to print, sir. Yes. Sir, is it valid or not? Yes, address of inner function. Because every function itself is an object only. Okay, that's all. Outer dot inner, no such type of thing. It is not Java code. Okay, so Janacharya, it's not going to work. That's all, sir. That's all. Okay, not required to keep any explanation about this terminology, right? Okay, sir, what is the type of F1? Type of F1 is nothing but inner type only. Inner type only. Sir, what is the type of F1? What is the type of F1? Have you observed? It is what types are? Function type whose name is inner. Sir, what is the type? Function type. Sir, for F1. Okay, clear? F1 is equal to outer. Yo, why this much time? Not recommended. Sir, here just observe. Last time I'm trying to explain. So Priyanka, just observe a bit carefully. I'm calling outer. Outer. Now the control will goes to outer function. This line printed. And just this is the declaration. That's all. Okay, it is the just a declaration. That's all. Okay, just next this line will be printed. Outer function started, outer function return, inner function. Whatever this function is there, that function will be returned and assigned with F1. Now F1 is pointing to inner, and the outer function already executed. That's why these two statements will be printed. Remember that. So this statement will be printed. Next this statement will be printed. Next, and after that return inner will be assigned with F1. Now this functionality now will be assigned with F1 like this, right? Yes, outer function started, outer function returning, inner function. If you want to execute this inner function, then automatically that inner function assigned with F1. Now let me go for F1. Are you getting right? Inner function executed or not? Yes, ma'am. Inner function executed or not? Yes, that's all. Priyanka, I hope you can able to understand. Yes, okay, that's all, sir. So just anyway, it is a very easy concept, So just you can analyze, sir. Still, if anything is pending, just while executing, you can analyze. Definitely, you people can able to understand, right? Sir, why I'm taking this much extra time? Okay, this is because to understand the next concept very easily. Sir, I spend this much time about nested functions, function aliasing, all these things, right? Sir, next concept, a beautiful concept I'm going to discuss. The most confusion concept, maybe in your sir, web frameworks level, you people are going to use very commonly, sir. Make sure very commonly you people are going to use, right? What is that the concept here? Function decorators. What is that concepts are? Function decorators. So decorator functions are function decorator. Okay, like sir, can you please tell what is the meaning of decorator? Are you getting what is the meaning of decorator? Sir, just very simple, sir. Very simple. Decoration must be required. Okay. Janacharya, extra masala adding. Okay. Beautification, excellent decoration. The name itself indicates, right? Decoration. Suppose before marriage, tomorrow is the marriage. Bride or bridegroom, these days anyway both sir going to the beauty parlor, then automatically they are going to make them as the king or queen. Are getting it right? Okay. So there are several facials are available. Okay. Fruit facial, diamond facial, platinum facial. Next and after that, like some facials and so on. Dot. Like they are going to do that bleaching, this bleaching. Okay. Next face, you may not believe is the same person or not. Like that, our faces are going to be changed. Yo, yes or no? Lakhs of rupees, obviously, man. Lakhs, maybe thousands. So certain level, based on financial status, we will go. So if you require only local, just if I go to some small saloon, I will ask her, Arey, can you please clean my face? 10 rupees is more enough, man. If I will give 10 rupees extra, he's going to use some liquid, like he's going to clean my face. Okay. But some people may go to US and then Europe. Okay, like just for before starting shooting is going on, before shooting, photo shoot purpose, they require to travel to the US and so on. Yes, Rich Cohen, have you ever went? Rich Cohen, are you there, right? Huh? Huh? Yes, Rich Cohen. Have you ever did to the beauty parlor or something like huh? Something like do you know what we call facial, fruit facial, diamond facial, facial. Uh, is it there in US also? Platinum facial, only hair cutting. That's all. No extra decorations kind of thing. Sir, usually is it available in the US? Okay. Anyway, just observe that. Yes. Most of the times, you know, these type of things must be available, sir. So just observe that decorators. Sir, what I want to do, I want to take one normal person. Oh, with full decoration, I will make that person as hero or heroine, something like uh, hero or heroine, something like we can able to do that. We can able to do that. So for our functions also, some extra decorators we can able to do. We can able to define those things by default considered as function decorators. Remember that, sir. Something like you are telling about facial, you are telling about decorators. We didn't get, sir. Can you please explain with an example? Like you may ask. Very simple, sir. What a bride? Assume that a bride went to beauty parlor. Beauty parlor. Okay, assume the beauty parlor, sir. Assume that, sir. uh now bride means he or she. Ayo. Huh? He or she. Some people are having the doubt, where Vedant. Okay, well, so assume she. Okay, groom means he. Yes, bride means she. Immediately, sir, if I can give bride as input to beauty parlor, then automatically some heroine is going to come out. Are getting? Just she is going to come as heroine. Are getting that? Sir, here what is the input? Can I spell out? What is the input? Input is bride. Input is bride. What is the output? Output is heroine. Are getting? Heroine? Just like heroine is going to come, sir. Sir, in the who is the responsible to do that? Who is the responsible to do that? Who is the responsible to do this one? Beauty parallel, beauty parallel, parallel people are responsible for that. Now my question is, take a bit very special case, sir. Sir, this beauty parlor is nothing but decorator. Can I use the word? This beauty parlor is nothing but decorator. Okay, this decorator taking some input function. Remember this a bit very carefully, sir. Decorator taking some input function, and returns some output function. This is nothing but input function. This is nothing but input function. This is nothing but output function. This is nothing but output function, like this, right? Okay, so function decorators can take some input function and return some output function, or get a return some output function with the extra added functionality. So input and output both are not same. Input with some extra capability is nothing but output function. Remember that, sir. Output having some extra capability. Maybe the look and feel may be changed, or otherwise, so some extra additional functionality, something like that. So such the person who is doing this type of activity is by default considered a decorator. Everyone can able to understand? So a bit thoda technical words I'm trying to use, right? Sir, observe. Everyone can able to understand? Yes. Okay. Sir, what is the decorator? Simply, decorator itself is a function. Regarding decorator itself is a function, sir. That's why I can use the word decorator function. Decorator function is always going to take some input function. Input function, sir. It will take some function as input. It will take function as input, and it will perform something. It will perform something, and it will perform something, and it is going to provide output function with the extended functionality. Are you able to understand, right? Sir, it will do. It is with some extended functionality. But how you can able to do that? That part I'm going to take care. No problem at all. Up to this is the clear? Yes. Okay. Sir, what is the decorator? Everyone got the basic idea, right? Okay, that's it. Next, sir, here take a bit very special care. What is the main objective of decorator function? We can extend the functionality of existing functions without modifying that function. Sir, have you observed? So here the specialty is input function is available. Output function is also available. Sir, after completing this declaration, if you want, you can call original input function also, no problem. If you want, you can call extended functionality function also, no problem at all. Remember that still input function you can able to access, output function you can able to access, sir, without modifying existing function. If you want to extend its functionality, then we have to introduce decorator concept into the picture. Everyone can aware? Are you in a position to understand, right? Okay, sir, without modifying existing function, if you want to generate extended function, a new function with extended capability, with extended functionality, then we should go for decorator function. Okay, so decorators help to make our code shorter and more Pythonic. Are you getting that? Decorators, okay, decorators, observe very carefully, sir. Decorators help to make our code shorter and more Pythonic. Are you getting it? To make our code shorter. Yes, obviously, sir. Suppose assume that, sir, I want to define some new functionality. Assume that I want to define new functionality, sir, which may require 10,000 lines of the code. But very unfortunate, for this already some existing function is there. Existing function is already there, sir. Existing function is already there, sir. But only one feature is missing. Already 9,900 lines of the code is already there. Only one feature is missing. Then automatically, what you can do? We are not required to define brand new function. Are you getting? You can take this one as existing function as input and add that extra facility and generate some output function. Are you able to understand, right? Now, how many lines of the code we require to do with the decorators? Very few lines of the code. Clear, right? So can I able to use existing functionality or not? Yes, ma'am. Can I able to use existing functionality or not? Yes. Then obviously shorter code and more Pythonic. Pythonic is nothing. Don't feel so don't feel that something like it is the disease or something like. Pythonic means Pythonic means do you know, more shorter, more facilities by default we are going to get. Okay, like that's about the word. Okay, so how you can able to do that? How you can able to do that, sir? I will go for a small chota example so that you people can able to understand very clearly, sir. Sir, I have legend. More concentration must be required, sir. More concentration must be required. Just to take a bit very special care, sir. So now I have one function is there, sir. I have one function is there. DEF wish function. DEF wish function of name I'm taking. DEF wish function of name. Just I'm taking print of hello name, good evening. Like this I'm taking, sir. Hello name, good evening. That's all. So this is my function is already available. Can I call this function? Oi, respond, man. Can I call this function? Wish of Durga. I'm passing. wish of Ravi, I'm passing. Wish of Ravi, I'm passing. Wish of, okay, Sunny, I'm passing. So now take a bit very, very special care. Whether you are passing Durga or Ravi or Sunny, Durga or Ravi or Sunny, same function is going to execute or not? Right? Respond. Same function is going to execute or not? Yes. Same output we are going to get or not? Yes. Maybe name may be changed. Name may be changed, but output style is always same or not? Yes. Observe that. Observe that. Okay. Hello Durga. Good evening. Hello Ravi. Good evening. Next time after that, hello Ravi. Hello Sunny. Good evening. Like this, it is going to do that. But now my requirement is take very, very special case. My requirement is I want to extend this functionality. I want to extend this functionality. What my extended functionality is, array, if you call wish method, can you please check whether the name is Sunny or not? If the name is not Sunny, not Sunny, then simply hello name, good evening, like you can able to do that. No problem at all. Sir, hello name, good morning. Okay, good evening or morning, no problem. Hello name, good morning, like you can able to print. But if the name is a Sunny, can you please print hello Sunny, bad morning? Are you getting? Hello Sunny, bad morning. Something like I want to print. Take a bit special care, sir. Hello Sunny, bad morning, something. Array, where you have to extend this functionality. Sir, I don't want to touch this wish method. I don't want to touch this wish method at all. Okay. Then where, how I can extend this functionality, sir? For this, we have to go for decorator. Are you in a position to understand? Sir, for existing functionality, if you want to add some extra functionality, then we should go for what? Okay, sir, this extend, I mean decorators concept. Sir, thoda, are you nearer to the decorator concept? Everyone got the basic idea what the meaning of decorator? Yes ma'am, can you please, we are ready to go for the same. Then you can very easily you can able to understand nothing. So first observe the concept, sir. Okay, very simple. That's all. What is the way? What is the way, sir? Okay, here what I'm going to take, observe that, sir. I want to define DEF decor. Sir, any name you can use for decorator function. Any name you can use, sir. It is Asha decorator or otherwise Durga decorator or otherwise, sir, any name you can use, no problem. Decorator, sir, I'm using decor. Sir, okay. Next, decor I'm taking. Now my question is, what is the argument to the decorator? I told already, decorator is always going to take some function as the argument. Are you getting it? Decorator is always going to take some function as argument, input function as the argument. Okay, name of the function func. You can take any name, no problem at all, sir. Any name you can use because it's just like argument. X also is acceptable. Okay, decor like. Sir, now DEF, I'm taking inner, my own function. This function is going to take name, sir. Take very, very special care, sir, because first example, right? You people may feel difficult, but nothing. There is no difficulty. Just, sir, what is this concept? Inner, nested functions concept. Already we use it, right? Sir, nested function. Any name you can use. Here also need not be inner. Any name you can use. Okay, any name you can use. No problem at all, sir. Sir, now what I'm taking, if name is equal to Sunny. If a name is equal to Sunny, what I want to do is, if a name is equal to Sunny, just a print directly, hello Sunny, bad morning. Hello Sunny, bad morning. Like this I'm taking. Else, else what I have to do? Sir, if the name is not Sunny, what I have to do is call our function. But listen carefully. But this function will come as argument to here. Now, what is the name of the function? FUNC. Are you getting that? Even if you are passing which are the input, now it is available with what name? FUNC name. Of course, how you can link that part I will take care, sir. Internally, this input argument is nothing but better to keep in your mind. What is that, sir? Wish. You can't use wish directly here. Sir, what is the name? Respond. What is the name? FUNC. Call that. What is the with the whatever argument you are passing? Okay, that's all. With whatever argument you are passing, just call that. Now, inner function already completed. Now, return inner. Okay, return inner like this, right? Okay, just a matter of within a minute you can able to understand. Don't worry, sir. Now, one decorator is ready. Yeah, that's what Vedant Tiwari. Don't worry. One decorator is ready. Sir, I have already one function is there. If I can execute this one, can you please guess what the answer we are going to get? Yes, ma'am. Whatever feeling you have, can you please tell? If I execute this one, what is the output by default you are going to get? Good, Divya. Yes, respond. Again, same old output or my expected modified output is going to come. Same old output, right? Same old output by default you are going to get. Sir, let me run. Hello Durga, good morning. Hello Ravi, good morning. Hello Sunny, good morning. Like same old output by default you are going to get. Remember that. Sir, now why we are getting is, sir, you define decorator, but where you link your wish function and the decorator, you didn't link. Sir, beauty parallel is there and our bride is also there, but you have to send your bride to beauty parallel, then you can expect extended functionality, right? But you are not sending, then how you can expect expected functionality, man? That's why the output is always the same old output only is going to come. That's why, sir, how you can able to link here? Very simple. Hey Python, whenever I'm calling wish function, internally, can you please call this a decorator? Can you please call this a decorator? Are you getting? Can you please call this a decorator? Like how you can able to do? At the rate decor. Are you getting? What is this one, sir? Can you spell out? At the rate decor. It is the annotation. Are you getting? Sir, this decor is not fixed. Why I'm taking decor is, have you observed, right? Here, what is the name I used? This is the name. Here, the same name I'm using. Are you getting right? At the rate decor. Now onwards, whenever we are calling wish function, internally this function is going to execute. Okay, sir, my Python is going to check is there any decorator defined for this function. If any decorator is defined, how that decorator is implemented, that function by default is going to execute. Clear? Are you able to understand? Sir, now can you please tell, is it the same output or old output I'm going to get? I mean, old output or new output I'm going to get? Can you please tell? If I define already this one, if the new output can I get or old output I'm going to get? Remember, new output only, because automatically my Python is always going to execute this function, sir. This function whenever we are calling wish. Okay. Now observe that first time Durga. Hello Durga, good morning. Sir, Ravi. Hello Ravi, good morning. Sunny. Hello Sunny, bad morning. Are you getting? Hello Sunny, bad morning. Like we are going to get. Are you getting? Are you in a position to understand? So just the wish function, okay, just to take a bit very special care. Wish function is just a print a normal statement. But now, am I able to extend its functionality or not? Yes, we can extend its functionality like this style. Then immediately some people are dancing. Sir, you are not passing wish as the argument. How it is going to call, sir? Very simple. You used already at the rate Dakar. If I use at the rate Dakar, my Python can able to understand. My Python is going to pass this one as argument to the Dakar. Automatically, this annotation is going to do all the required activities. So we are not required to pass anything as the argument. Python itself is going to take care. This annotation, by seeing this annotation, Python itself is going to take care. Vedanti Vari, are you able to understand? Yes, man. Okay, well, still some people are having the doubt. Don't worry. Just within a matter of 1 or 2 minutes, you can able to get complete picture. Just to slowly, what is a decorator? What is a decorator? You are getting. Now I have one bigger doubt. Suppose tomorrow I'm passing wish function with the Mallika as output, Mallika as argument. Can you please tell decorator is going to work or not? Yes, decorator will work. That's fine. Decorator will work. That's fine. So what will happen is, so it is going to check, is it sunny or not sunny. That's why it is going to call function name. Sir, which one is the argument is wish? That's why like same decorator compulsory is going to execute, sir. Okay, like now my question is, take a bit very special care. Sir, I want a decorator sometimes. I don't want a decorator sometimes. I want to call the function with a decorator and without a decorator. Are you getting? I want to call the function with a decorator and without a decorator. With a decorator and without a decorator. Is it possible or not? Yes, perfectly it is possible. No problem at all. How you can able to do that is, yes, okay. Now just aware. Let me remove this one. If I'm keeping this, because of that, the link established automatically. Are you getting? Because I'm passing at the rate, because of the link happen automatically. Sir, I don't want automatic. Sir, if I keep this one, if any person is calling wish method, automatically which one is going to execute? If any person calling wish function, automatically which one is going to execute? Dekar is always going to execute, man. Okay, wish is not going to execute. Dekar is always going to execute because of this annotation. If I remove this one, then automatically which one is going to execute? Which one is always going to execute? Wish is always going to execute. Sir, now have a look once. Every time same output we are getting. Hello Durga, good morning. Hello Ravi, good morning. Hello Sunny, good morning. Hello Malika, good morning. I removed that link. Now what I want to do is, if you want extended functionality, original functionality, both should be available. Very simple. Yeah. Okay. Dekar function is equal to Dekar of wish. Are you getting? Explicitly I'm calling. Now I hope most of the people's doubt got clarified. Are you getting? Now I'm calling Dekar function explicitly with the wish. Are you getting? With the wish. Then what will happen is, now, sir, this functionality is going to be executed and it return inner. Now that inner function is assigned with the decorator. Are you getting right? This is without annotation. Yes. Okay, decorator. If you want with the decorator, call decor function. If you don't want a decorator, call your wish function. Are you getting? Both are applicable or not? Can you please respond? Both are applicable or not? Yes, perfectly. Both are applicable. Remember that. Okay. Wish function. Next and after that, here I'm decor. Okay. Now have a look once, sir. If you want, you can call wish directly. If you want, you can call wish directly. Wish directly. What the answer? Ayo, what the answer? Wish of Sunny. What the answer? If you want, you can call Wish directly. Respond, man. Wish of Sunny. What is the answer we are going to get? You are not getting it, seems. What is the answer we are going to get in this case? Yes, sir. In this case, Dekar will execute or won't execute? Dekar will execute or won't execute? Dekar will execute or won't execute? Won't execute. Take a bit special care, because there is no link between this Dekar and Wish, because I removed that annotation. That's why if you call Wish directly, sir, Wish method is going to execute. Hello, Sunny. Hello, Sunny. Good morning, like this. Sir, now I want the extended capability. Then already I use a Dekar function. Call that Dekar function. Call that Dekar function of Sunny. Can you please tell decorator will execute or not? Array, decorator will execute or not? Yes, perfectly. Decorator will execute. Hello, Sunny. Bad morning. So, if you want the decorator with the decorator, call this a Dekar function. Without a decorator, you can call your main function directly. Okay, like sir, I want to call both again with a different name. Durga, Dekar function of Durga I'm taking. Can you please tell what is the output I'm going to get now? What is the output I'm going to get? Wish of Durga, normal function. Hello, Durga. Good morning. Sir, Dekar function of Durga. What is the output? Same output or not? Yes, that's fine. If it is the Sunny, then there is a difference. If it is Durga, then there is no difference at all. If it is Durga, there is no difference at all. Have you observed? Hello, Durga. Good morning. Hello, Durga. Good morning. Like by default, we are going to get. Clear? Everyone can able to understand what is the Dekar? What is the decorator? With the decorator, without the decorator, how you can able to do that? Okay, that's also. Now, let me go for another small chota example. Okay, sir, if any person is asking what is a decorator, what you can able to tell? A decorator is a function which can take some other function as input and provide some output function with the extended functionality. What is the purpose of decorator function? What is the need or what is the purpose of decorator function? What answer you can tell? The main purpose of decorator function is without modifying existing function, I can able to extend its functionality. So that is the purpose of decorator function. Can you explain decorator function with example? Like, sir, whenever I'm calling Wish method, automatically always call decorator. Then at the rate Dekar annotation. Sir, whenever decorator you define, if you want, you can call normal function or decorator function based on your requirement. With the decorator, without decorator, is it possible to call? Yes, that is our example, whatever we cover. Everyone can able to understand? Respond, man. Everyone can able to understand? Okay, that's all. Now, sir, one more example, so that I will so that you people may get some clarity, right? One more example, just observe that. Rich Cohen, it may not work because Wish is always expecting name as the argument, but not Dekar. Observe that. Are you getting? But not Dekar. Wish is always expecting some name, but not Dekar. That's why it is not argument. What argument it is expecting? Are you providing the same or not? Based on that, it will respond. Okay. Now, another thing, sir, so that you people can get much clarity, more meaningful examples, sir. Just take a bit very special care about this one. Suppose I'm taking, I want to define a function DEF division. Are you getting? DEF division A comma B. A comma B. Are you getting? DEF division A comma B. Like this we can Sir, but we can use that condition inside wish only. Excellent, Onkar. Sir, Onkar is asking, wish function, you can define if name is Sunny, then provide bad morning, otherwise provide good morning, something like inside wish only you can able to do, right? Then why you are taking separate decorator? Sir, assume that wish already available with me, some X person already wrote that. Are getting some X person already wrote that. That's why, okay, I don't want to touch that. I want to provide the new functionality with the existing thing. Are getting Onkar? Sir, some X person already developed and provided to me. Now it is not going to meet my requirement completely, but I can able to use with some extra masala to do that extra masala, to add that extra masala. Decorators concept came in the picture. I hope clear, Onkar? Okay, yeah. Now take a bit special care. Sir, division function. I asked one person, Array, can you please write a division function? Like, then he wrote a return. Very simple, A by B. That's all. Return A by B, like he wrote. Then, every time we use this function, regarding every time we use this function, the people are very happy. 1 year completed. Sir, I'm trying to print. I'm trying to print. What is the function name? Division of 10, 2. Are you getting division of 10, 2, 10, 2? Then automatically 5.0 we are getting. Yes, perfectly it is valid. So next 10, 5. 10, 5. Happily do you know? Sir, 2.0 I'm getting. Next division of 10, 0 I'm taking. What the answer? Array, 10, 0. What the answer? What the answer? Have you observed, right? Sir, 0, division error. Wow, wonderful, sir. 0 division error we are getting. Okay, this is so you should not take 0, man. You should not take 0. You should not take 0. Like 0 division error by default we are getting. Like we are getting, right. So this is so some X person already wrote. The people are already using. Now they approached me saying, Sir, Durga sir, we have division function is there, but that bladed division function, what it is doing, if we are providing 0, then it's telling the 0 division error. My program is abnormally termination, sir. It is not good. Can you please do something that function, sir? But don't change it, anything related to that function. Can you please do some decoration for that, sir? Like my friend, the person's asked me. Then what I did is, Array, no problem. With that function, I will do some decoration to meet your programming requirement. Now, every time whenever you are calling division, automatically that function is going to execute. Don't worry about that. Like what I did is the smart division. Are you getting what I'm taking, son? Smart smart division, like this I'm taking FUNC. It's always going to take, because it's the decorator. My intention is it's the decorator. Then automatically smart division I'm taking sub function. So here I have to define some inner A comma B, okay. If B is equal to 0, if B is equal to 0, can you please tell what we have to do? If B is equal to 0, what we have to do? Print of hello stupid. Hello stupid. How we can divide with 0? How we can divide with 0? Like I'm printing. Are you getting? Hello stupid. How we can divide with 0? 0. That's all. In that case, okay. In that case, sir, we are not required to return anything. Just empty. Okay. Else, sir. Oh, else return. Sir, this division will become argument, right? Else, sir, it's not, sir, 0. It's not 0. Then FUNC of A comma B, sir. A comma B. That's all. Decorator. I define, sir. Sir, in this decorator, okay, now I have to link this one. I have to link this one with this, with this. Can you please tell what is the way? At the rate, I forgot, sir. At the rate, Parthasarde, listen a bit very carefully, man. At the rate, what I have to do? At the rate, smart division. Sir, at the rate, such type of terminology is applicable. At the rate, decor is applicable only for previous example. Here, whatever name we use, that one. Next, and after that, here we have to return in compulsory. We have to return in. That's all. So here, which names we can able to change? Can I change this one? Yes, any name you can use. Can I change this one? Any name you can use. Can I change this one? Any name you can use. Can I change this? No. Here how many arguments are there? Same number of arguments you can use. But names you can change, no problem at all. Instead of A comma B, X comma Y you can able to take. Next, whatever name you used, here also same name you require to use. Sir, it is the argument. This one will become the name. Next, whatever name you use here also we require to do that. Are you getting? Sir? Okay, that's all. Okay, why return inner? Why return inner? Because the reason is my decorator is always going to call this function. Okay, it's always going to execute this smart division. Smart division is going to return inner. That inner function will be called automatically. Are you getting? That inner function will be called automatically by the Python because of this annotation. Remember. Okay, sir. Now earlier we are getting zero division error. But now observe that. Okay. So unindented does not match outer. Line number 5. Can you please? Line number 5. Unindented. Okay. 1 minute, sir. Am I doing any mistake? Return else, correct, right? This is the return. Oh no, here already we print, right? If return and then else return function return inner. Return nothing is empty. Return valid like 1 minute. We are not required to return anything. Return, that's all. Can I remove that? Automatically is it going to return none? Yes. Are you getting right? It's going to return none, not required. Okay. Here take a bit very special care. Are you getting? Or return none acceptable. Okay. So 5.0, 2.0. Sir, whenever you are taking division by 0, hello stupid, how we can divide with 0? That's why it is going to print none. Are you getting? Everyone can able to understand, right? Everyone can able to understand? Okay. So that's all. Performance may be a chance to decrease because you are expecting some extra functionality, man. If you want something, compulsory we should miss something. That is the universal rule. Yes. Okay. That's all, sir. Now I hope you people are able to understand what is decorators. There is one small concept is there, decorator chaining and then generator functions. Okay. So in the next session, I will explain with that. Sir, this functions concept is going to be completed. Remember that. Yes, return statement, there is no restrictions. Correct, man? If you are not going to return anything, by default, Python is going to return none. So return none, we require to use, I hope. Yeah, just, yeah, that's all. No, not yet functions completed. Still, you can expect one more class. Because beautiful things, man. How many? Just 4 or 5 sessions only we are spending on functions. A beautiful concept. Okay. One more session you can expect. When we will meet once again? Yes. Okay. Some people are expecting tomorrow. Here I'm seeing Monday. Okay. That's all, sir. On Monday we will continue for the session. Don't worry about that. Okay, right, sir. Thank you. Thank you. On Monday we will meet for the same. Yeah, a bit early we will meet. Same time, 7 o'clock, please. Yeah, yeah. I will share. Rishi, I will share. Don't worry. Monday we will meet the continuation, sir. Tomorrow there is no session. Tomorrow there is no session. Monday we will meet for the continuation. Thank you. 7. Yes, yes. 7 o'clock.